bow-legged one. Yeah. What's your name? Damn, baby. That sounds sexy.
Here I go, here I go, here I go again, girls. What's my weakness? Hey. Okay, then chillin', minding my business.
Word.
You saw I looked around and I couldn't believe this. I swear, I stand, my niece, my witness. The brother had it going on with something kinda wicked. Had to kick it. I'm not shy, so I asked for the digits. I hope no, that don't make me see what I want. Slip, slide to it swiftly. Felt it in my hips, so I dip back to my bag of tricks. Then I flip for a tip, made me wanna do tricks on them, lick 'em like a lollipop should be lit. Came to my senses, then I chill for a bit. Don't know how you do the voodoo that you do so well. It's a spell, hell makes me wanna shoot.
You packed in your stack, especially in the back, brother. Wanna thank your mother for a butt like that. Can I get some fries with that shake, booby? If looks could kill, you would be an Uzi or a shotgun. Bang! What's up with that thing? I wanna know, how does it hang? Straight up, wait up, hold up, Mr. Lover. Like Prince said, you're a sexy mother. Well, I like them real wild. B-boy style by the mile. Smooth black skin with a smile. Bright as the sun, I wanna have some fun. Come and give me some of that yum chocolate chip honey dip. Can I get a scoop? Baby, take a ride in my coupe. You make me wanna.
Well, let me bring it back to the subject. Peps on the set. Make you get hot, make you work up a sweat. When you sit to my loo, my darling. Not falling in love, but I'm falling for you. When I get shot, bet your bottom dollar you were best under pressure.
Yo, Sandy, I wanna like taste you.
Get your lips wet, cause it's time to have pep.
On your mark, get set, go, let me shoot to the next man in a three-piece suit. I spend all my dough, Ray-me cutie, shoot-shooba-dooby, like Scooby-Dooby-Doo. I love you in your big jeans, you give me nice dreams, you make me wanna scream, ooh, I like what you do, when you do, what you do, you make me wanna shoot. Oh my goodness. Girl, look at him. He is the cutest brother in here. And he's coming this way. Ooh.
S and the P wanna get with me, cool, but I'm wicked G. Hit skins whenever quickly.
Right.
I hit the skins for the hell of it, just for the yell I get, for the smell of it. You want my ball, here's the hot rod. 12 inches to a yard and have you sounding like a retard. Big 12 of a 6'2", wanna hit you.
So what you wanna do?
What you wanna do?
I wanna shoot.
never mentions the word addiction in certain company. Yes, she'll tell you she's an orphan after you meet her family. Paints her eyes as black as night now, pulls those shades down tight. Yeah, she gives a smile when the pain comes. The pain gonna make everything alright. Then she talks to angels. They call her out by her name. Oh yeah, she talks to angels. Says they call her out by her name. She keeps a lock of hair in her pocket. She wears a cross around her neck. Yes, the hair is from a little boy, and the cross is someone she has not met, but not yet. Then she talks to angels. Says they all know her name. Oh yeah, she talks to angels. Says they call her out by her name. She don't know no lover, none that I ever seen. Yeah, to her that ain't nothing, but to me, yeah, means everything. She paints her eyes as black as night now. She pulls those shades down tight. Oh yeah, there's a smile when the pain comes. The pain gonna make everything alright. Alright, yeah, yeah. She talks to angels. Says they call her out by her name. Oh yeah, yeah.
Where do we come in? Where do we come in? Where do we come in?
Love, baby, that's where it's at.
Where do we come in?
Before we begin our program, I invite you to think along with me for a moment. First, let me start with a quote from Ecclesiastes. There is a time for everything and a season for every activity under heaven, a time to be born and a time to die, a time to cry and a time to laugh, a time to mourn and a time to rejoice. This is our time as graduates in the class of 1994 to end one chapter of our lives and to begin another. Today, we take just a little time to recognize our achievement. As we turn this final page, it strikes me that the enormity of this achievement is truly staggering. It is the culmination of an entire life of learning. Personally, as I reflect on my 17 years of learning, I find great importance in the realization that God has been with me, carrying me every step of the way, and he will continue to be by my side. Thus, I invite you, the graduating class of 1994, to join me in a moment of silence in order to think about and give thanks to those who helped you attain this accomplishment. Thank you. Now I ask that you pay close attention to the words that are spoken here tonight and to remember them always.
Good evening. My name is Laura Bartlett, and I'd like to welcome all of the students, faculty, family, and friends to Stow-Munroe Falls High School's 85th commencement ceremonies.
Hello, my name is Scott Sipp, and I would also like to welcome you. Over the years, it has been tradition that the top 10 students choose the theme of commencement. This year, we decided that this quote from Walt Emerson would be our theme. What lies behind us and what lies before us are tiny matters compared to what lies within us.
Our top 10 graduating seniors this year are Alka Caton, Scott Sipp, Jennifer Cook, Kevin Bowers, William Hart, Scott Clough, Laura Bartlett, Emily Naylor, Amber Hickey, and Rachel Deacon.
First, we would like to introduce Emily Naylor and Jennifer Cook, who will be reading a poem for us.
Even though our dreams are different and our journeys to get there are diverse, we are all bound together in that we have one lifetime to fulfill that dream. How we choose to live that life may serve to enhance or hinder that dream we hold so dear. One author offers suggestions on how to live a fulfilling and successful life in A Creed to Live by Nancy Sims. Don't undermine your worth by comparing yourselves to others. It is because we are different that each of us is special. Don't set your goals by what other people deem important. Only you know what is best for you. Don't take for granted the things that are closest to your heart. Cling to them as you would your life, for without them, life is meaningless. Don't let life slip through your fingers by living in the past or the future. By living your life one day at a time, you live all the days of your life. Don't give up when you still have something left to give. Nothing is really over until the moment you stop trying. Don't be afraid to admit that you are less than perfect. It is this fragile thread that binds us to each other. Don't be afraid to encounter risks. It is by taking chances that we learn how to be brave. Don't shut love out of your life by saying it is impossible to find. The quickest way to receive love is to give love. The fastest way to lose love is to hold it too tightly. And the best way to keep love is to give it wings. Don't dismiss your dreams. To be without dreams is to be without hope. To be without hope is to be without purpose. Don't run through life so fast that you forget not only where you've been, but also where you're going. Life is not a race, but a journey to be savored each step of the way.
Thank you, Jenny and Emily. That was very touching. Please. Next, I'd like to welcome Bill Hart, who has some thoughts on childhood dreams.
What do you want to be when you grow up? How many times have parents and other adults asked us this question? As children, we answered this question with the dreams within each one of us. We dreamed about the activities that we enjoyed the most. Every day, and sometimes every hour, was a new adventure and a new dream. We drove our fire trucks around the neighborhood, fighting fires and saving people. As doctors and nurses, we put Band-Aids on every dog, cat, and doll we could find. We played G.I. Joe and battled the evil forces of Cobra. We pretended to be school teachers and taught lessons to our friends. We played house and acted as mommies and daddies caring for our children. Pursuing our dreams helped to define and shape us as individuals. We discovered our likes and dislikes and our strengths and weaknesses, the characteristics that make each of us a unique person. However, as we entered adolescence, adults emphasized the importance of choosing a career. They said that we must grow up and be responsible. Many of us interpreted that to mean that we had to forget our childhood dreams. It does not have to be this way. During our childhood, we dared to dream the impossible. We found ultimate enjoyment and satisfaction in facing challenges in the games we played. This is the inner child within each and every one of us. We do not have to suppress our inner child in order to lead a successful life. In fact, we will achieve more personal happiness by allowing our inner child to show. In addition to pursuing our careers, we can serve in our town's volunteer fire department. We can donate our time and money to hospitals. We can join the U.S. Army Reserve. We can become parents and our children's best teachers. We need to listen to our inner child. Each of us can be whatever we dare to be. We are limited only by our own willingness to dream and act upon our dreams. In the words of the great American naturalist, philosopher, and writer Henry David Thoreau, if you have built castles in the air, your work need not be lost. That is where they should be. Now put the foundations under them.
Thank you, William. Now I'd like to introduce Amber Hickey, who will share with us a reading which has influenced her life.
I would like to share with you the words to a song that has touched my life and inspired me to set goals and never to give up on my dreams. The River by Garth Brooks. A dream is like a river, ever changing as it flows, and the dreamer is just a vessel that must follow where it goes, trying to learn from what's behind him, never knowing what's in store, makes each day a constant battle just to stay between the shore. Too many times we stand beside it and let the water slip away. What we've put off until tomorrow has now become today. But don't sit upon the shorelines and say that you're satisfied. Choose to chance the rapids and dare to dance the tides. I know there will be rough waters, and I'm bound to take some falls, but with the good Lord as my captain, I can make it through them all. So I will sail my vessel until the river runs dry. Like a bird upon the wind, these waters are my sky. I will never reach my destination if I never try. So I will sail my vessel until the river runs dry.
Thank you, Amber. And now I'm proud to introduce Carrie Candle, who will be singing One Moment in Time, accompanied by Liz Troyer.
I would like to dedicate this song to the graduating class of 1994. Congratulations and good luck.
Each day I live, I want to be a day to give the best of me. Thanks, Carrie. That was beautiful. Next, I'd like to introduce Alka Kaitan, who will be sharing some personal thoughts about dreams with us.
Lately, I've been thinking about the future a lot, wondering where life will lead me and wondering if I will reach my ambitions. And for me, the future is a constant battle of excitement and hope, struggling against fear and doubt. I know there is so much out there to experience and do. And I have my eyes in the clouds, my dreams set high, so high that I wonder if I am being foolish. Then the other day, sitting at the park, this all became clear to me. It was early in the morning, and over a great field stretched a thick layer of foggy mist. Looking at it from a distance, I had a driving urge to just run through it. Giving in, I dropped everything and ran free, swinging my arms wide open, as if to hug the whole world. It was then I realized that these were actually clouds I was running through and so eagerly hugging. Later, I began to think about these clouds which lay right at my feet. In the same way, can't it be that the dreams we have as graduating seniors, which seem perhaps too high, are in reality waiting right in front of our eyes? We just need to run for them with our arms open and ready to cling to them. Yes, I realize now that we can make anything happen, reach any dream we have, if only we will run for them. It's like what Langston Hughes once said, hold fast to dreams, for if dreams die, life is a broken-winged bird that cannot fly.
Thank you, Alka. I'd now like to introduce Scott Clough, who will be giving a reading about success.
If we could see into the future tonight, there's one question we all would like to ask. Will I be successful? Everyone has thought about it, but as long as you try, there will always be success. This is a message in a poem I'd like to read by Amanda Pierce. It's natural to feel disappointed when things don't go your way. It's easy to think, I can't do it, so why try? But no matter how afraid you are of making a mistake, or how discouraged you may become, never give up. Because if you don't try, and if you don't go after what you want in life, it won't come to you, and you'll be forced to accept things that you know could be better. Success is not measured by whether you win or whether you fail. There's always a little bit of success, even if things don't go your way. What's important is that you'll feel better about yourself for the simple reason that you tried.
Thank you, Scott. It is my pleasure to introduce Stow City Schools Superintendent of 6 years. Please welcome Mr. Dean Miser.
Thank you very much, Mr. Ellis and Mr. Mombeck, Mr. Morgan, our parents, staff members, special guests, and to you, the members of this class of 94. You know, this evening marks a successful conclusion of your high school careers. The conclusion to a schooling process often referred to as your formal education. Throughout these many years, I know that you have worked hard. You've worked hard to complete your graduation requirements so that you could one day receive this diploma, which honors the fact that you have completed a most important educational high school studies has ended, and this night marks that ending. But tonight also marks, of course, a beginning. And that beginning starts just as quickly as we can conclude this graduation. But these 13 years of school were not spent just to mark an ending. These years were spent to prepare you for your new life, for a new beginning. After tonight, we're going to greet you just a little bit differently. Society is going to think of you differently. And with your newfound position in society, you're going to accept some new privileges, as well as new responsibilities. Therefore, take all that you have learned and use it well. We as educators and parents have done our part. You as students have done your part. As you stand at this gateway, the world awaits. You must say farewell to the past. As you welcome these new opportunities of tomorrow, you say farewell. Don't forget us. Many of your best friends in life are right here tonight. But you also must embrace tomorrow as you begin to build your bright and your shining future. It is the hope and prayer of everyone here tonight that your pathway from here is straight and it's true, and that your destination glowing with happiness and alive with promise. Best wishes to each one of you as you continue in your success. Thank you.
It is now my pleasure to introduce a familiar man to everyone. He's been the head principal of Stow High School for the last 5 years. Please welcome Mr. Jay Morgan.
Thank you, Scott. I'd like to congratulate the student leaders that prepared and have made such fine presentations in making this program a very nice official graduation exercise. I'd also, on behalf of the class of '94, like to thank the teachers. Many are here, some are not, other school employees, taxpayers, and fellow students that may or may not be here for all of their support with this class. But I also think that we need another standing ovation, class of '94. We really need to thank those people who have been supportive to us for a long period of time, especially in the last few months. We'd like to thank the parents that are here. As was mentioned, this is the 85th graduation ceremonies at our school. 84 other classes have graduated with other requirements than this class. This is a historic day in our nation's history, and it's also, I guess, fitting that the class of '94 is being presented because this class has had to do things a little differently. As they came to us, the state legislature changed the rules regarding graduation. Number of months ago, during the second semester of last year, the rules were changed somewhat regarding honor diplomas. Our school asked these students to be a little bit more pronounced as leaders this year. As the year started, there were some extra duties and some things that we asked that would happen, and they did happen. Emmy and Seth and the executive committee can tell you that we had some insurance problems when it came to the senior trip and some things that occurred at that time. So this class has had some differences compared to some past classes. And probably one of the most significant challenges is following some of the successes of past classes. And so with all these things that have occurred, the class of 94 is a different group. The question about their response was a response that we were all interested in. As we review the year, we can tell you that the response was very favorable, and they do compare with any group that we've had in past years. There was some grumbling, there was some why us, there were some meetings that were a little touchy. A number of us at school and some in the community have some lament about loss of local control. But in review of the year, this has been a very successful senior class and a very successful school year at our school. The composite academic average of this group is 2.8965, which is very significant. We have national and state lead academic award winners. We have leaders in career competitions in regional and state situations. We have athletic champions. In fact, more athletic championships were won this year than any single year in the Metro League in the history of our school. We had some national recognition and national mention in athletics. Quality leaders and quality programs in art, music, and performance. This was a successful year, and this group was able to achieve that, and our hats are off to you for all of the efforts that you have surmounted in making these achievements possible. You've met the challenges that have been placed before you. I guess the question is, as Mr. Miser said, are you going to meet the challenges that are ahead of you? Some of these challenges you can't appreciate until the time comes. We're confident that you're ready. As I mentioned to some of the graduates in the wings, it doesn't seem possible, but you are ready. And we are confident that you will be successful. We also hope that we've inspired some learning that will challenge you to continue what you've started with us. Continue on a more mature scale. Mr. Miser, Mr. Ellis, Mr. Monbeck, the assembled members of this class qualify for a diploma as set down by the requirements of the Stow City School Board and the Ohio Department of Education. It's an honor for Mrs. Finley and myself to call forward the members of this class. Laura Marie Bartlett.
Kevin James Bowers.
Scott Thomas Clough.
Jennifer Marie Cook.
Rachel Renee Deacon.
William Franklin Hart.
Amber Ray Hickey.
Alka Ketan.
Emily Ann Naylor.
Scott Ronald Sipp.
Jennifer Beth Houston.
Matthew Edwin Lint.
Angela Louise Rack.
Brian Daly Smith.
Carrie Kendall.
Christina Albrecht.
Janeda Gail Alshouse.
Todd Lawrence Andrus.
Mandy Marie Archer.
Brandy Jean Bach.
Deborah Ann Bagocious.
Heather Ann Bailey.
Christopher Michael Baker.
Dustin Adam Barnes.
Sirhan Basur.
Carla Berlingeri.
Sean Thomas Bilibecki.
Amy Michelle Bischoff.
Jason Matthew Bishop.
Karen Jean Balancic.
Justin Anthony Black. David James Boros.
Gary Theodore Boylan.
Angela Joe Bozick.
Shona Jean Brannon.
Heather Lynn Branscombe.
Dana Lanice Brown.
Jennifer Michelle Brown.
Carrie Marie Buba.
Mark William Buckthall.
Anthony Kekoa Bueno.
Jennifer May Burek.
Jeffrey Sean Byrne.
Angela Marie Kaler.
Daniel Allen Cannon.
Mark Robert Carter.
Anne Marie Casamento.
Jacqueline Ray Casanova.
Kenneth Catalano.
Trinity James Caver.
Gilbert Chowie.
Eric Weipin Shang.
Jenny Young Choi.
Angela Jane Christie.
Michael Robert Cianciola.
Benjamin Arthur Sikora.
Richard Clayton Clapp.
Telly Lee Clark.
David John Clarkson.
Christine Ann Clay.
Charlene Marie Coffey.
Carrie Ellen Conrad.
Kimberly Tressa Contrecoeur.
Michelle Ann Carruthers.
Jody Ann Casano.
John Earl Cover.
Chad Michael Costello.
David Scott Krim.
Neil Walter Kozart.
Brad James Culler.
Shane Michael Crowell.
James Joseph D'Amico.
Amy Christine Courier.
Brandy Jean David.
Rose Elizabeth Derrigo.
Julie Loretta D'Angelo.
Elizabeth Lynette Davis.
Christopher Michael DeFrange.
Ryan Patrick Diericks.
Lisa Ann DeLuco.
Michelle Lynn Deininger.
Sandra Lynn Dennison.
Diane Colleen Dempster.
Andrew Michael Dodd.
Sandra Lynn Dillon.
Mercedes Rebel Doolittle.
Shannon Beth Dolan.
Barbara Lee Drapcho.
Eleanor Victoria Drislinski.
Melissa Marie Driscoll.
Matthew Jared Dugan.
Teresa Nicole Eber.
Christopher David Elliott. Meva Kincaid Elliott.
Scott Christopher Ellis. Eric Thomas Elniker.
Julie Diane Eshelman.
Maurice Esquivel.
Robert Arthur Etheridge.
Daniel Christopher Faber.
Michelle Marie Farrell.
Lynn Marie Fico.
Cynthia Fernandez.
Jamie Paul Filipowitz.
Lindsay Ray Finch.
Michael Thomas Flaherty.
Carrie Renee Foster.
Alexandria Julianne Tramkoff Fox.
Joanna Teresa Freed.
Alyssa Lynn Gates.
Megan Elizabeth Giesing.
Robert Charles Gould.
Richard Scott Gill.
Laura Renee Glad.
Stacy Lynn Godby.
Joshua Michael Green.
Kevin Patrick Greener.
Megan Kelsey Grogan.
Marcy Ray Ginn.
Jennifer Ann Hall.
Keith Henry Hall.
Timothy Dana Hall.
Melanie Lynn Hannes.
Anne Louise Jewel Hogan.
Mick David Howanchuk.
Jason Adam Herzig.
Christina Marie Herr.
David Michael Hurdle.
Shelley Lynn Hilburn.
Frederick Raymond Hill.
Jared Benjamin Hill.
Frank Michael Hilliard.
Krista Marie Hawsey.
Matthew Paul Howells.
Jason Jonathan Huck.
Mary Ruth Huff.
Greg Lee Hollinger II.
Wendy Jean Hum.
Deborah Nicole Usted.
Gina Christine Inman.
Jennifer Nicole Jacobson.
Allison Christine Jambor.
Jeffrey Scott Jameson.
Christine Elaine Jessen.
Jason Ray Johnson.
Kenneth Elton Johnson.
John Victor Jones.
Tracy Renee Jones.
Holly Andrea Karamis.
Eric Dennis Karkoska.
James Aaron Keller.
Allison Marie Kerr.
Justin Robert King.
Irene Klamenoviska. Christine Marie Knotts.
Scott Lee Kohler.
Michael Raymond Kohut.
Asaka Kondo.
Oliver Tate Koo.
Bradley Stephen Koska.
Robert Allen Kuba.
Michael Patrick Kubek.
Kevin Albert Kramer.
Christina Noel Kubiak.
Mr. Kunkler will present Ryan Patrick Kunkler's diploma.
Sue May Quo.
Brian Julius Wallach.
Kathleen Joy Lang.
Kristen Emily Lamboy.
Tamika Rochelle Lardell.
Stephen Robert Logic.
Scott Michael Levanti.
Kevin Craig Lavoy.
Robert Jason Lawrence.
Lawrence Damon Lay.
Chad Everett Lee.
Christopher Paul Lego.
Brooke Michelle Leister.
James Richard Leone II.
Brian Martin Leopold.
Kelly Ann Leskowitz.
Heather Marie Lewis.
Shannon Marie Logan.
Billy J. Loeb.
Chad Christopher Lupo.
Jennifer Michelle Magis.
Toma James Mancuso.
Wendy Renee Marble.
Jeffrey James Marinelli.
Michael Adam Markoulis.
Benjamin Allen Marquette. Jamie Ellen Martinet.
Angela Marie Martin.
Leslie Ann Martin.
Irene Matavici.
Andrew Michael Matthew.
Kimberly Ann Matthews.
Gary Owen Maxwell Jr.
Anthony John Mazzarella.
Lauren Michelle McCamus.
Olivia Jean McCausland.
Ryan Andrew McCluskey.
Melanie Ann McDonald.
Ryan Robert McDowell.
Diedrich Jamal McGee.
Wendy June McNair.
Kathleen Therese McQuaid.
Shannon Ray Meadows.
Timothy Glenn Myhall.
Jennifer K. Mikesell.
David K. Milbury.
Jennifer Lee Miller.
Joanna Nicole Minter.
Cynthia Irene Mize.
Julie Elizabeth Monbeck.
Jessica Lynn Montoni.
Brenton Thomas Moore.
Jason Edward Moore.
John Frederick Moore.
Robert Cecil Morris.
Catherine Todd Morse.
Erin Michelle Mort.
Christine Marie Motel.
Christopher David Murday. Jason Thomas Myers.
Russell James Myers.
Michael Paul Nace.
Takako Nagasaki.
Danielle Elaine Namalik.
Beth Marie Nardo.
Mark Andrew Nash.
Kristen Marie Naraki.
Jeremy Scott Naylor.
Michael Marlon Neal. Sue Fong Ing.
Shannon Dawn O'Brien.
Kevin Patrick O'Connor.
Brian David Odom.
Jeanette Eileen Oliver.
Joseph Michael Harris.
Jennifer Rebecca Patterson.
Stephanie Ann Patterson. Anthony Joseph Pergola.
Chad Eric Pfeiffer.
Matthew Robert Placco.
Christine Marie Polito.
Michael David Porter.
Tiffany Alisa Portsline.
Ankel Israel Prado.
Jody Marie Price.
Scott Alexander Ravenstein.
William Michael Rand.
Amy Michelle Reese.
Nicole Marie Reese.
Tara Megan Reese.
Jennifer Marie Reel.
Renee Michelle Reinhardt.
Adriana Campos Hiberu.
Kimberly Lynn Riley.
Daniel Chad Roberts.
Christina Louise Robinson.
Nicole Marie Rogalski.
Heather Lynn Rogers.
Matthew Lee Rossi.
Ivan Daniel Rostein.
Timothy Andrew Rottinghouse.
James Anthony Ruby.
Michelle Lee Rulin.
Daniel Todd Rush.
Luke Andrew Richlick.
Yarmela Sekach.
Scott Thomas Sarah.
Brandon Raymond Schenk.
Carrie Lou Schweikert.
Amy Lynn Scott.
Lauren Elise Searcy.
Elizabeth Ann Cease.
Joseph Anthony Seiler.
Justin Fitzgerald Selden.
Nirav R. Shah.
Sherry Lynn Sias.
Surya Nirian Singh.
Michael William Siplevy.
Mandy Lynn Slagle. Amy Frances Smith.
Denise Renee Smith.
Jeffrey Allen Smith.
Jennifer Elizabeth Smith.
Kelly Ann Smith.
Richard Jason Smith.
Sarah Nell Snowberger. William Jeffrey Sperenga.
John David Stark.
Paul Frederick Starr.
Michael Benjamin Stores.
Jonas Michael Sykes.
Richard Stephen Tipo.
Deborah Marie Litton Tenney.
Teresa Lynn Testa.
Jason Lee Thompson.
Michelle Joy Thompson.
Stephanie Lynn Thompson.
Tara Lynn Thompson.
Natalie Jane Thompson.
Christopher Wayne Tipton.
David Matthew Toner.
Joseph Stefano Uricki.
Julie Susan Underwood.
Stephanie Jane Underwood.
Courtney Ann Usner.
Salina Maria Vallejo.
Keith Richard Varga.
George James Bestol.
Catherine Amanda Veers.
Melissa Fran Velker.
Keith Robert Waffen.
Anthony Michael Wagner.
Amy Marie Waite.
Mandy Gay Walden.
Mark Sidney Wallace.
Robert Forrest Wallace.
Patrick Joseph Walter. Maria Carol Weiler.
Keith Allen Wenzel.
Nicole Krista Wetstein.
Brent Edward White.
Jason James Whitten.
Daniel Matthew Wiley.
Timothy David Wilkes II.
Nathan Patrick Williamson.
James Allen Wilson.
Allison Jean Wise.
Lori Ann Witherspoon.
Angela Jean Woods.
Brian Christopher Zager. Seth Bentley Hudson.
Emily Rita Plus.
Will you please stand?
Upon the recommendation of the faculty and the power vested in me by the state of Ohio through the Board of Education, I now pronounce this class of 1994 as graduates of Stow-Munroe Falls High School. Congratulations.
Once shared a quote with me by Wayne Gretzky. He said, "I do not skate to where the puck is gone. I skate to where it is going." My final challenge to you guys is to continue to skate to where that puck is going. But remember where it has been. You may now take your tassel and move it to the right side of your cap, signifying the graduation of the class of 1994. Congrats!
Would you please listen for some closing remarks? As we look towards the future and all the opportunities made possible by our education, we should remember the people in our past who in some way empowered us with our knowledge. Quite literally, there are countless hundreds of individuals who deserve some recognition. To name a few, bus drivers drove us to and from school. Cafeteria workers prepared our lunches. Administrators directed the school's daily business. Principals oversaw disciplinary affairs. Guidance counselors assisted us in solving problems, both academic and personal, and friends supported us through good and bad times. Furthermore, teachers had the awesome responsibility of imparting knowledge to us, from music to mathematics. But most of all, we owe a great deal of gratitude to our parents. They have been there not just through high school, but for the last 18 years. As we pursue our dreams, let us not forget all these people, as well as the many others who made this pursuit possible. The class of 1994 will be forever indebted to them. We thank them and thank you for sharing this moment with us.